Turning now to that landmark Google antitrust case. Bloomberg now reporting the Department of Justice considering breaking up Google in an effort to lessen the tech giant's monopoly over the online search space. Yahoo Finance's senior legal reporter, Alexis Keenan, joins us now at the desk. Alexis, what are some of the developments? What do we know so far?
Yes, so this report is coming from Bloomberg saying that the Justice Department is in fact considering asking the judge to put on the table divestment of some of Google's entities. We don't know exactly what those are, but on the table, they say, are potentially the Android OS. So that is used by 2.5 billion devices, and also Google's Chrome browser. Now, why would the DOJ ask for this kind of extraordinary remedy? And we should note that it is an extraordinary remedy to consider actually asking a company to sell off, requiring it to sell off some of its entities, and big ones at that, right here for Google. So why would they do that? Well, device manufacturers that want to have Gmail and the Google Play Store apps on their devices, they're also required by Google in agreements to carry widgets, also the Chrome browser. And guess what those do? They all funnel more users back to Google search. And at the heart of this case is the judge saying that Google holds an illegal monopoly in search and that it needs to do something to fix it. So there are other remedies too that could be on the table. Another would be to divest AdWorks. That is the platform that Google uses to sell text advertisements. That was also found to be an illegal monopoly in this case. Also, there are some non-structural remedies, and what those could look like would be to, for example, block Google from these agreements that are at the heart of the case that required Google, when devices or browsers or wireless carriers were installing Google's software and Google products, requiring them to put Google search as the default search engine. So that is really expected to be one of the remedies that will be on the table here very seriously that the judge will consider. But also there are other search engines like DuckDuckGo that have endorsed the idea of sharing click and query data. And what that does is it helps search engines track what users search and how they navigate through the web, also requiring the search engine choice screens. When a person gets a device, they'll have to see a screen and decide, well, do I want Google? Do I want Bing? Do I want DuckDuckGo? So these are some of the things that are being talked about, but this extraordinary remedy is what Bloomberg is reporting here is what the DOJ is going to walk in and ask the judge for. But there's a ways to go before we have answers to any of these questions. And the reason is Google has said they will, in fact, appeal this case, not surprising. And when a company appeals an antitrust decision like this, they can also go in and say, we'd like the remedies part of this case to be put on hold. So that could be a year. It could be 2 years before it works its way through the system.